House Calls.
It's time now for House Calls with the Kingery team of Mountain to Lake Realty.
Keep it here for market insights, featured guests, and answers to your real estate questions.
Here are your hosts, Steve Furrow and Julie Kingery.
Hey. Guess what time it is? House Calls, baby. House Calls. Here we are.
Ooh.
Yes, Miss Julie. It's House Calls time.
Yeah, you didn't tone it back at all today.
Hey, it is Saturday morning, and I'm excited to be here. You know what we do here on House Calls, Julie?
You tell us.
Real estate. We talk about real estate. We talk about what's going on in the market. Latest, greatest, trends, all kinds of things, Miss Julie.
All right, we're ready to bring it on.
You ready? Well, we've got one more person here with us today. It is an exciting day in August.
Yeah.
Miss Shay, how you doing?
What? I can't hear you after that intro.
Gosh.
Hold on. I'm getting my hearing back.
Well, we are fortunate today to have Miss Shay Lawson with us. Thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
And you are the CEO, is that correct? CEO of the Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors. Is that correct?
That's what I've been told, yes.
CEO, ladies and gentlemen, CEO. So it is an exciting time here on House Calls. Yeah. All right.
If only y'all had video.
All right. So, Julie, what's going on in the real estate market?
Well, we are steady. We are still seeing some properties are staying on the market a little bit longer. Some properties are still flying off with multiple offers. It depends. My favorite word. It depends on where you are and what it is.
You should have been an attorney.
Well,
Should have been an attorney.
we left that to Shay over here. So
Don't make
sitting
fun
to
of
my side.
attorneys. Just because I was one for 15 years doesn't mean we get thrown under the bus.
So,
But it's still a good market. Still a good market.
homes are still selling.
They are.
We still got buyers out here
Yes.
excited about finding a new home, a new property.
Yep.
I will tell you, Julie, as we have talked about, this is the summer theme, and I'm going to continue to hammer it home, even though we're in August.
Okay.
Inventory.
Yes.
Inventory keeps going up and up and up. Mm-hmm. So when you look at, you combine the greater Roanoke Valley with Martinsville, Patrick, Henry County, you put all those together, Julie, new watermark, a new watermark.
Okay.
Almost 1,900 homes.
Wow. Great.
That is that's good.
Yes.
That's good for the real estate market. Mm-hmm. That's good for buyers. That's good for, there's just a lot of positives we
Right.
could talk about there when we're thinking about inventory growing.
Yes.
Okay?
And
That
again,
means we
that's,
can grow the community. More people can move here. We have more houses for them.
that's right. Look at her.
She ain't scared.
She came ready.
Come on, move to Roanoke. We got houses for you.
Oh. So, inventory,
Yes.
interest rates, that is a little bit of a Debbie Downer.
Yes, it is.
Because interest rates tend to look like they're eking up. When we look at where interest rates are, average-wise, 6.75, 6.8
Okay.
seems to be what the average is, 30-year mortgage here. And guys, as we say all the time, it really depends on your own personal situation. You know,
Yes.
what you owe, what you own, what your credit history is, all those things play a huge role in what your individual quoted interest rate is. So when we quote this, it doesn't necessarily mean it's specific for you. It could be
Right.
better or worse, depending upon, your own personal story,
Yep.
your own personal credit history. So
I'm currently buying and selling, so I see both sides of that right now.
We don't envy you, but we're happy that you are entrusting a realtor to help you both sides of the way.
Yes, use a local realtor.
be pretty important using a knowledgeable realtor.
Well, and can I just add on to that about the interest rate part? You know, we're talking about more inventory, more choices for a buyer. Sellers, just, make your house the best it can be so that it stands out from the other homes that are coming on the market. And then as a buyer, talk to your agent, talk to your lender about whether you can ask for some closing costs that might include a buy down point or something to help with that interest rate. So there are still options, even though the interest rate is a little bit higher than what it might have been 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great point, Julie, and something that we, a message we got to continue to share and make sure that we get it out there. So, in this last few minutes here in this first segment, let's turn the microphone, the microscope over, if you will, to Miss Shay here. Miss Shay, we mentioned earlier that you are the CEO of the Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors.
Yes, that's true.
Tell us a little bit about your background. Tell us a little bit help us get to know Miss Shay.
So no, Miss Shay. Let's see. Well, I am an Alabama girl, so I'm going to have to throw in that Roll Tide. That's just born and raised in Alabama. That's what you get. You're either a Bama fan or an Auburn Tiger, and I'm definitely a Bama fan.
Her dad is a Tennessee fan,
my dad went to
so that's why
Tennessee.
she's allowed in the room.
Yeah, he bleeds orange. So born and raised in Alabama, went to the University of Alabama for college, went to law school, graduated from law school in 1999. Yes, we partied like it was 1999. We all thought the world was going to end at the stroke of midnight and computers are going to end and we're all going to have a party in the dark, but we didn't. So I continued to practice law in Alabama for 15 years. I represented plaintiffs, landowners, so real estate, and environmental contamination cases for 15 years. So kind of had enough of that after 15 years and was looking for something to do as a job transition, and real estate was a natural kind of fit, and became the CEO of the Tuscaloosa Association of Realtors. Was in that capacity for 11 years and was looking for a new opportunity, and Roanoke presented itself, and here I am, Alabama to Virginia.
All right.
And we welcome you with open arms.
Well, Virginia has been very welcoming. I have been enjoying all that Virginia has to offer with the mountains and the trails and definitely the wineries. I have discovered the wineries.
So what's your favorite winery so far? I mean, I know you haven't been to maybe that many, given that you've not been in Virginia too terribly long.
So I'm a rosé all day girl.
All right.
I have enjoyed the fact that the Monticello Wine Trail around Roanoke and Charlottesville has quite the assortment of fine rosés. So I have been enjoying them. I think my favorite is probably Veritas and Echo Adesso, and King Family is pretty fun too with their setup and their polo matches on Sunday. So
nice.
if you haven't done that, I would recommend it. You can take your whole family, go watch a polo match, and enjoy a nice glass of wine on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. I could think of worse things to do.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds
Like
pretty
yard
nice.
work or
Right?
cleaning house, doing laundry. Who wants to do that on a weekend?
Resetting for the week. What
That's
does that mean to
a rainy
you?
Wednesday night's for.
That's right.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to kind of settle in here after the whole rosé discussion, and we're going to come back here with a second segment, and we're going to learn more about Miss Shay and what goes on at the Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors. So we'll be right back with House Call.
House calls.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, you want someone who gets family, because your next chapter matters.
At the Kingery team, we're not just agents. We are a family helping families.
Whether it's your first home, forever home, or anything in between, we'll walk with you every step of the way.
Local, loyal, like family.
The Kingery team, selling real estate 1 yard at a time. Located uptown Rocky Mount at 195 South Main Street. Give us a call at 540-483-5566.
All right. It is House Calls. We're back. Yes, Miss Julie. Miss Shay, here we are.
Here we are.
Second segment here in this. Oh, they're waiting and I just couldn't do it. But
Shay learned quickly to cover her ears, everybody.
Still ringing.
oh gosh. So normally, guys, we talk about a question of the week. We've got somebody that shared something with us, but we're going to pause on that, and we're going to take a step back. And we've got Ms. Shay Lawson here, CEO of Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors, and we're going to take some time and just kind of interview her, because I think it's I think it's important that, the Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors, and there is a Martinsville Henry Patrick Association of Realtors as well. I think it's important that we talk about that association, kind of the function, how it does, and we're going to learn more about Shay here as we move along as well. Because aside from a pretty face, guys, she is well traveled, and I think if we get her off on that.
I could talk about that.
If that ship leaves, we'll be here forever. This might be the longest house calls ever. But
how much time you got? We can talk about that all day.
So while we're talking about that, let's get it out of the way. If you're going to go one place in the world, Miss Shay, where would you go?
Kenya and Tanzania safari, Serengeti.
Kenya and Tanzania safari.
Oh yes.
Oh wow. Oh.
There's nothing better than sitting in an open air Range Rover, Land Rover, and you're surrounded by a pride of lions with their cubs, or a cheetah and her 5 cubs, or a herd of elephants with babies, and they're walking right up to you and kind of smelling you and deciding whether you're friend or foe, or a lion coming up to your door. Are you on the dinner menu, or do I keep on going for that herd of gazelle that just came by? So yeah,
would be beautiful, but I think I'd be a little scared. But now you did just do this in April?
Yeah, I did my second safari in Kenya and Tanzania in April. Yeah, and loved it. And what's so funny, as our guide always tells us, because you have your first safari and you're kind of thinking, okay, here's a lion like 5 inches from me. Am I going to lose my head? And they're like, no, you're not on the dinner menu. They're not interested in you. They're just smelling you, and they're going to keep going. There's a zebra. See that zebra? They're going to go get that. That's dinner, not you. So.
Wow, that's quite the sight.
Yes.
When you paint that
yes.
picture.
What was cool this year is we were there during the great migration of the zebras and the wildebeest. So we got to see about 1 million wildebeest, if you can even count that high. And as far as you could see in any direction, it looked like black ants on the horizon, the zebra and the wildebeest running together.
Wow. Her pictures were amazing. I mean, if you've, we see pictures of lions and zebras and elephants just on, you can Google it, but to see the pictures that she took and posted, it was a phenomenal trip. It looked like quite the experience.
Happy to talk about that all day, but I know you don't want to hear about that. I know you want to hear about real estate and Roanoke Valley Association Realtors.
I'm reeling us back in because this is house calls. It's
see
not
that fishing pole reeling me in.
It's not Safari with Shay. All right.
That's a whole nother show that we could do. Safari with Shay.
Yes.
Sign them up. Sign them up.
We'll be back in September with that one.
Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors. Ms. Shay, if I were to ask you what is its function, what does it do, what would you say?
So as realtors, our function, our reason for existence is for property rights and home ownership. We represent sellers and buyers to ensure that they have the most seamless transaction that they can have, and probably the largest purchase that they're going to make in their life, their home. And we want to make sure that our realtor members are adequately trained, have adequate technology, and are well versed in their code of ethics and their fiduciary duties to do the best job that they can for you as a buyer and seller. We understand that is a very stressful situation, and you don't do it very often. You may do it once or twice in your lifetime, and we want to make sure that our realtors are prepared to work for you and make sure at the end of the day you find a home that you love for you and your family.
Okay. All right. Would when we think about the Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors, we've talked about this a little bit when you haven't been here, but that encompasses an area, right? Yeah. Like Roanoke County, parts of Franklin County, or all of Franklin County.
Part of Bedford. We have a pretty wide geographic range. So we have over 1,500 members from multiple counties who are willing to serve our realtor and our buyer and seller community. And that's not only residential, that's commercial, that's investment property. That's trying to help businesses coming into these areas and finding properties that they can establish a business or invest in the community. So it's not only residential investment in the community, it's also commercial as well.
Yeah. No, I think that's a key component. We talk about residential a lot, and that's the majority of what, the Kingery team and Mountain to Lake Realty is majority of what we would do, but we will occasionally represent someone that's selling commercial property. And, certainly you get into more urban areas, then you get, from my perspective, I feel like that's where you see these larger commercial firms that just focus on commercial real estate. That's all that they deal with.
Well, I think one of the things that, is always important to me and that everyone needs to consider is that as part of the code of ethics of any realtor, we have a preamble that begins with the sentence, under all is the land. And that is true. Every residence, every business, every chamber, every building in the community sits on real estate. And it's a finite asset. You can't go make more real estate. So you have to be very good stewards of what's available. You have to cherish and take care of it. Make sure that you're using it to the best benefit of the community. And that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, no, and I when I think about what Julie and I do on a day-to-day with the public, I look at myself as a steward and almost as a protector in a way of trying to ensure that, that my client is being represented in the best manner possible.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. And I'm, some would say maybe I've got little man syndrome or something like that, but we're not going to head down that path. It's just more of, that's how I view a lot of what we do every day is, we're trying to provide information, try to help people better understand how to buy and sell real estate. I think that's a big part of what we do.
Well, with Shay coming in, the RVAR, I think one of the big things that I have seen is you talked about education, and that's one thing that she's very, very strong, passionate about, education for our members, and that's something that we have a lot of education opportunities at RVAR for our realtor members to help us stay up to date, stay trained, and be able to represent our consumers, buyers, sellers, the best that we can.
Yeah, because I think it doesn't matter if you've been a realtor for 5 minutes or 5 years or 50 years. You can always learn. There's always changing technologies. There's always changing laws. There's always changing zoning. I think it's always important that you stay up to date so that you don't miss that one thing that may be important to somebody.
Right. That's right.
No, it's so true. And Betty, Broker Betty, who's been on the show here, she's big advocate for education and involvement and just being a part, because you're going to learn. You learn from the speaker, but you also learn from the group, the wisdom of the crowd.
Years.
Yep,
Yeah.
Right.
That's huge, and so we, from my standpoint, Shay, we are excited to have you here. And we're excited about what you're bringing to the future. You're bringing to the association there, and all of its members. So,
I'm excited to be here, and I'm honored that everybody has put their faith and trust in me to lead this association and then in the future. So,
you bet.
We've got great things in store.
That's right. Good things coming.
You bet. Well, guys, time flies, Miss Shay. Time flies, and it looks like we're going to have
And
to.
I like to fly too.
It looks like we're going to have to wrap up this edition of House Calls. I had to get that in there one more time. But we, guys, if you're interested in buying or selling real estate, the Kingery team at Mountain to Lake Realty, we'd love to talk with you. If you would like to reach out to us, office number is 540-483-5566. If you've got questions about the real estate market and what is going on, what is happening, reach out to us, 276-629-9999. Text us your question. We'll be glad to get to it here on the show. Ms. Shay, thank you.
It's been an honor. Thank you.
Julie, it's always a pleasure.
Always.
And we'll see you guys next time on House Call.
Thanks for listening to House Calls with the Kingery team of Mountain to Lake Realty with your hosts, Steve Furrow and Julie Kingery. If you have questions about anything discussed on today's show, text us at 276-629-9999. Join us again next Saturday at 9 for more tips, trends, and answers to your real estate questions on House Calls with the Kingery team of Mountain to Lake Realty and Southern Virginia's country station, B99.9.
House calls.